Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 21 franchise mode here in Newark, New Jersey. In the previous episode, I got my assistant general managers, you, to help me out during the long and grueling off-season stretch, and there were a lot of moves. I highly suggest you check out last episode as in because, we got a lot done. A lot of things changed about this team. Now, I need to bring up something. The fantastic Nate Wood in the comments, always lurking around, asking, pleading. Pleading's not the right word. Just giving advice on what I should do. And there was one particular comment I'm hoping that future Owen that edits the video puts it in, because it's quite important. If not, go to the last video. Huge comment from Nate Wood. I highly suggest. I'm taking one massive point from that, and that is, drum roll everybody, youth movement. A youth movement, I think, is the way that we are going. We are in between, not saying that we're a bad team, but we are on this youth movement. We must protect our young kids before anything else. Guys like Nico Hischier and Jack Hughes, Cole Caulfield, Kravtsov, Big Texas are getting older. But the rest of our core, we need to shape them into everyday NHLers. Obviously, there's going to be cuts along the way. We're going to lose probably a big superstar prospect in the near future. That's why we added Big Texas. We added a few other pieces here or there. We're still looking like a very good team after the cap crunch that just happened. Now, you might have a lot of questions about this roster, and I'm going to explain my reasoning. Now, the reason you see Nico Hischier here on the third line is that it's a contract season. Not saying I don't want him to perform, but I feel him between Bryce Legg, a rookie, and another rookie in Russ Ellison are going to help them out tremendously. Now, he works for the third line. Yes, he does. I mean, you could move around bets, you could move around pieces here or there, but nothing gets that plus there that makes any sense. Yes, if you put Kavanaugh right there, you get the plus. You get the plus on every line. There's a few people that aren't the biggest fan of Charlie Kavanaugh. He did not work on the third line last year. I know it's a completely different third line this year. Our bottom six is, I want to say, completely new. Our bottom six is completely restructured, which I'm surprised we got it looking that pretty. We might have struggles here or there. This team is made for the playoffs. We will make the playoffs. If we don't, I will blow up the team even more. But this team is a perennial playoff team at this point. We've won 3 straight President's Trophies. We have a 94 overall goalie. Our defense is basically the same as it was when we started the season last year. Charlie Kavanaugh, I'm keeping up on the second line because you have a pure sniper. I mean, pure sniper, is that the word to use? I mean, he's got 52 points, and 53. You have a goal scorer, 69 goals in his career. That's beautiful, by the way. With a playmaker slash goal scorer in Liam Ackerstrom and Charlie Kavanaugh. I want to try out these new trios. I want to try it out. Obviously, when we get to the playoffs, we can move things around. We can always test things out, but this is what I want to start off with. We want to prioritize our young kids. Nico Hischier is not going to be around with this team forever. Trust me, I like Nico Hischier. I love Nico Hischier. We might even move him up into the top 6 quite soon. But for right now, I just want to try that out. I just want to try it out for a little bit. Just for a little bit. We might even change it within the first month. But Nico Hischier is getting plenty of power play, plenty of penalty kill unit time. He is not lacking for time. He's a captain. He knows what he has to do for this team as a one-time Stanley Cup champion. Obviously, you have the +5 on the first line, untouched for the last couple of seasons. Second line is, I think, is looking great. Third line, fourth line. Let me introduce you to a few new kids. You got Javon Betts. It might be Javon. I'm pretty sure it's Javon. Javon Betts. Now, the interesting thing about this player, he is a power forward. if you look at his stats, he is looking like a very solid player at only 21 years of age. He had 51 points last year in Binghamton, Binghamton? What is their AHL squad? I should know that, right? Something New Jersey. 51 points, which is really damn good. Almost 30 goals. Obviously, he was giving plenty of time. I don't expect that production. But the good thing about him, when Vasily Kravtsov drops off here in the next couple of years, we know for sure that Betts gets that +3 on the first line. We're rolling with the 2 power forwards. You got Big Texas, absolute stud. I love him to death. Then you got Lars Forsberg, which might be a controversial player for some. We drafted this kid a long time ago. You know, one of those prospects that came out of the blue, not the most special prospect in the world, and now that I'm looking at him, he really isn't the best player. It is that 98 offensive awareness that is picking him up, and 98 defensive awareness. So he really isn't that 80 overall player. And that is something that I just didn't bother looking at before. Man, we are starting off on a bad foot. So, you know what? It does say he's a 4th liner. But is Forsberg ready for NHL time? Like, his shooting isn't, he's not really the nicest look. I made a decision right now that I'm changing it up. Well, okay, so I was going to trade away JJ Peterka right away. Forsberg does not look ready for the NHL. His defensive awareness is pretty solid. I mean, he's a solid, man, we're already 7 minutes into the episode. I can't afford to be doing this. Lars Forsberg, should we just try him out? He's 21 years of age. You know what? We want to be a dominant team. I'm gonna send Forsberg down and call JJ up. I've made the ultimate decision to do that. It might be wrong. Peterka might even be gone halfway through the season for us, right? So we're gonna take Peterka up. We're gonna send Forsberg down. I feel bad, but when you're looking at him, he really isn't the prettiest player in the world. Like, it's just the offensive awareness and defensive awareness. He has no other stats to back it up. Really no other stats. So we're going to go ahead and throw JJ Peterka in there. Happy to have him. Now, I could do that. They'd get the +1 there. Bryce Legg is technically a 4th liner. We can start him out there. That's fine. You know what? I've made my ultimate decision. That's good for me. Defense, still looking pretty as hell. People were saying, trade away Brandt Clark, trade away that. I'm going to hold off. We did acquire Jamie Drysdale. That is probably just for 1 season. I didn't want to hold on to an expensive John Carlson, a sign and trade. We swap him over to Anaheim. We also pick up Brandon Carlo, which is also probably a 1-year time frame. We'll probably be getting rid of him at the end of the year as well, just for cap sake. But those are 2 solid players. He's getting some power play time here or there. I think it spreads out the wealth. We got our defenseman. We got the 2-way defenseman. I think it's even. I think that's fair, and if we need to change it up, we will. But this team is built for the postseason. I believe in this team. I really do. Power play, +3s on both. We're a good team. I know we're a good team. I know this team is built for the playoffs. We are going to get there eventually. I actually couldn't get the plus or the 0 chemistry here because it was just giving me problems. Probably won't give us too much of a hassle. 4-on-4, you can pause it if you feel like it, if you want to give it a look. I'm not going to go too in-depth unless things change. Goaltenders this year, Jesper Wallstedt. Now, he did have an abysmal end to the postseason, Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Absolutely crapping the bed. But he won the William M. Jennings last year, him and his partner, AK-47, Alexei Kabanov, I believe is his first name, and our current backup this year is Frederick Murphy. Now, Kabanov was not signed due to cap, And our backup players this year are Lyubushkin and Boris Kachuk. In the AHL, real quick, we got a few prospects to note. We got Nikola Shin, who might be an NHL player, might be a trade chip in the very near future. See, he is more ready for the NHL than his counterpart in Forsberg. I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna, you know what? I'll take Cini out for Brant Clark. Graham Clark, which I believe is Brant Clark's brother, if I'm not mistaken. You got Arneson, Steve Arneson, 19 years of age, right-handed player. Might be something solid as a depth option in the future. He's growing quite nicely, especially at 19. You got Bobby Woodworth getting some time there on the third line. He's also, wow, that shooting at 20. Ooh, he might be solid. I mean, I don't know. He might be one of those players that just doesn't turn out too well. And I'm okay with it. I know it's Woodworth. We drafted him for the name alone. It is what it is. And officially making it to our AHL squad, it is 20-year-old J.C. Millman, Project Milkman. He's not looking the prettiest. I'm not going to lie. That trade might be one of the worst I've ever made, but you guys really wanted him. And I got to trust my assistant GMs, Jonathan Tokarski. I mean, at 20 years of age, they're the same age. There's an overall difference there, just saying. And then you got Beyer, who really turning out to not be the best prospect, but he's got okay stats. It's nothing crazy, though. I'm not going to show the special teams. Goaltender-wise, you got Reese McArdle, who is the same age as Murphy in the NHL and a few less overall. And you got Cullen. We got a nice goalie system, even when we go ahead and trade away Kabanov. Now, there was one player that I was looking at. There's not a whole lot of guys out there right now that are valuable or that are worth a look at, but there was one player, and if we got JC Milkman, there is a player who fits that type. Let me go ahead and find him. Skaters matching the block. Yes, it is with the Vancouver Canucks, which hurts a lot. It is Brian. Oh my God, who looks at a baby and does that to them? Really? Bureau, which is a phenomenal last name, by the way. I can come up with a lot of nicknames for him. A right-wing, 18-year-old grinder at 73 overall. He could be something really solid for the future, especially with cap implications. That was a hard word. Why was that so difficult? We're going to go ahead, give them Kabanov. I know they don't want him, but they got a lot of cap room. They can go ahead and sign him. I'd hate to do that. I kind of want to get a bit more from them. Would they be able to give us like a second-round pick? Kabanov for Burrow in a second. I mean, that is an 88 overall goalie. They have his rights and everything, but we have Wallstead. He wouldn't be going if we didn't have a better goaltender who... And Kabanov, anyway, hasn't shown me a spark of any greatness. In the playoffs, he craps the bed. He's never really been good for us, except for that 1 year in the AHL. 900, and 894 for his first real season. It wasn't anything crazy, so I'm okay with doing that. Trade is going to be accepted. We could have gotten a little bit more, but I think it's fair. Send him to the West. They get Kabanov, a real goalie. Yes, they do have Jari and Ottinger and Frank Oz, whatever you want to call him. That's a lot of money. They're probably going to trade one of them away. But you get a solid guy. What the hell? Oh, they must have signed him to a contract immediately. Is that a real thing? Because he was not under contract. He must have just legitimately signed the qualifying offer the moment he went to them. That's actually really cool. Huh. I'm okay with it. That's a solid contract for him. Good for Vancouver. I will part ways. I'm okay with that. That is fine for me. Now, I'm pretty sure that guy's too young to play in the AHL. That is fine by me. He's going to stay in the W, kick some butt. That is good for me. That is good. So we are going to go ahead and start the regular season. Yes, I did update our coaching staff. I spent an hour or so kind of getting the scouts down pat. Not an hour. I didn't spend an hour on it. It says only 67% for staff chemistry, but that doesn't bother me too much. You got your head coach, associate and assistant don't affect it too much. I got a new goalie coach. I'm not sure how much this is gonna change anything, but it says his coach influence is B and his teaching is A-. He might be a solid goalie coach. I'm not sure if we'll keep an eye on it. I'm not sure if that's going to benefit Wallstedt too much. Before anything, actually, can we offer Wallstedt a contract right now? I'd rather not give him $10 million. I don't think he's worth it. Yes, we can. Wallstedt, what are you worth? 8 mil? Okay. We're going to come back to that RFA. We are not going to give him that money. No siree. Are you ready to start the regular season? Yes, I am. We've spent long enough talking. I thought it said 30 minutes right there. Holy crap. I thought it said 30 minutes. I thought it said 30 minutes. Oh my god, I'm like, there's no freaking way I just spent 30 minutes opening the episode. I feel terrible, but I had to set the ground. Set everything for the season because it will be split into 2 episodes, probably a live stream for the next episode in New Jersey. I guess it's December 31st when this is going out. Technically, when I'm recording, it's 3 o'clock in the morning on December 31st, but you know what I mean. First game of the season, we will go ahead and slow sim. I don't trust it because we never win in the regular season with slow sim, it seems. First period, 2-2. Luke Hughes and Jake Umberger, Voracek and Kaprasov get 1 second period. Of course, we're probably going to lose this one. I know how it is in the regular season. I know how it is. Oh, Russ Ellison's first career goal in the NHL. It's Brant Clark, 3 D-men getting on the board here tonight. Eric Gomez with a goal. Jake Umberger's second of the evening. What a third period for the New Jersey Devils. Cole Caulfield, welcome to the game. 7-3 stomping. It was not looking like that sort of game. Umberger with 3 points. Kavanaugh with 4 points in his debut for the season. Yeah, I knew he wasn't the guy to trade. Okay. Let's go to the end of the first month. We're probably going to go up to around January, February, depending on how the team does. I think at this point, we are automatic. I think we are that good that we don't have to micromanage too much, not even at the deadline. I don't think this team needs to add anything. Noah Yolson's out until the 12th of October. We're going to go ahead and just go replace player. I am also sleep deprived, so leave me alone here for a minute. I keep going for a hot second. Don't worry, I'm still here with you. Whoa, Betts is an 84 overall already. Yeah, I don't care if they lose that +1. Peterka is technically a 4th liner, and Betts is now a 3rd liner with 0 point. Oh, that's sad. Bryce Legg, how you doing? 1 goal. Oh, our rookies might struggle this season. Okay. Our young kids are going to struggle. I know they're going to struggle, but I think if we groom them the right way, they're going to lead this team into the future. We might struggle that way, but our big guys are going to carry us. Arizona, 5 wins in a row to start the season. Chicago is going to end it. 2-1 shootout loss. Haven't lost in regulation yet. Let's take a look at the draft class this year. I sent my scouts out. They're not really doing their job anyways. You'll love to see it. There is a center power forward going 1st, 2nd overall. I'm scouting him, I guess. My scouts are sort of doing their job. Whatever. Ow, I just hit my foot. 6-0-1, Anaheim here on the 21st. That is a regulation loss. That's 2 in a row. Okay, boys, turn it around here. I hate seeing that. Nico Hiche's mad. Nico, you're playing? Yeah, that's a Persuade. You're the captain. You're supposed to take this. Okay, you're the captain. You know the plan. I speak to you on a daily basis, Nico Hische. You should understand the plan. That's 3 regulation losses in a row. Jesus, terrible end of the month here, boys. A nice way, but I don't like the streaky sort of thing. That's weird. 2 wins in a row there to end the month. 8-3-1. That's basically what we do in October every year. I'm okay with that. Jack Hughes leading the team in points. second in the division. We should be competing for a President's Trophy. The Jets are 11-1-0, 22 points on the season. Nice, good for them. Okay, let's check the points. So first line, doing great, no doubt about it. 7 goals apiece for Kratsov and Cole Caulfield. Awesome. Charlie Kavanaugh, CC, whatever you want to call him, double C. 12 points, point per game. I love it. Ackerstrom is just under that with 9. Gomez with 6. Hishe with 5. And then it drops off. But I trust my young kids. I know that's putting a lot of trust in them, but I know they are young. If we groom them right now, if we take that hit in the regular season, I think next year and the year after are only going to get better. This is a youth movement. We have to trust the process. We have won our Stanley Cup. We need to come back to ground. Stop trading young kids for guys that we need right now. We have won. We've been to the top. We've been to the top twice. Dropped it once, won it once. We know what we got to do to win, but we also have to take care of our young kids. Are we going to have a Calder winner on the squad? I don't think though. I don't think so this year. Jake Umberger and Luke Hughes are getting it done. God, you're so worth $11.6 million. I love you. Luke Hughes also took a deal for $8.4 for 8 years. I love them. Oh, are you telling me I have them for the next 8 years? Yes. Noah Yolson, 2 points. Carlo, 2 points, 2 points, 1 point. Okay, Brandt Clark, really not the best defender. Or offensive kind of defender, but he is a two-way. I mean, yeah, it's okay. And it's probably Wallstead, isn't it? Wallstead. 9-12 for Wallstead, and Murphy's been great. 242 goals against is good enough. I don't look at the save percentage too much, but that goals against that's nice. I'm okay with that. Real quick, actually, let me check my AHL squad, see how all the young kids are doing. I should be more in touch with them. Forsberg's doing pretty good. Just show me some growth. Next year, you'll probably have a spot on the squad. Woodworth has been good. Nicolashin's been good. Arnason, that's such a weird name. It bothers me that I can't say it that well. Tokarski's been good. Okay. Everybody said Tokarski in the NHL, but it only says that he's a top 4 AHL defenseman, so I didn't want to rush him too quickly. I think he'll be a solid addition when we cut Brandon Carlo or Drysdale at the end of the year. So month 1 went well. Let's go. Actually, hold on. Before anything, Nico Hishe. This might be the ultimate strategy. Letting him have a down season. He's gonna be good in the postseason. I know that, but maybe he'll take a cheaper contract. Not yet. He isn't mad yet, but he's our captain. You gotta realize that there is a process. You've been the best player on this team for a while. Best player on the team? Has he ever been the best player on this team? Probably before we brought in all the big kids, but he's a leader. He knows his purpose on this team. He gotta know. He has to know. As a captain, he has to trust what I am doing. Month number 2 starts with a 6-5 overtime loss. Okay, so we're losing in extra time. We beat the dumpster fire Detroit Red Wings, obviously. Boston. Come on. Why is the sim so slow? Holy moly. Trent Frederick, is that his first name, I believe? You want me to give you a second, our prospect goalie in Guldobin for an 82 overall third line. So are you guys on, what is the AI on? And how does that help their team? They're 15-1-0. How does that make any sense, EA, that they would be willing to give up that player? That makes no sense at all. None in the slightest. God, that annoys me so much. They should be trying to add big-time players. 3-2 loss, our first regulation loss in a bit. We've been good this month so far. Turn it around. Yes, if I see a regulation loss, I want to see a win right away. I want to see wins. Oh, that's brutal. Eric Gomez has been injured with an MCL sprain. He's coming back right before Christmas, but that is a huge loss right there for the New Jersey Devils. Well, Nico Hischier, welcome back to the second line. Okay, so we're going to have to do some magic here. Big Texas, welcome to that line. Do we call up... you're not really the best player there. Hold on, I got to go to roster. Okay, hold on, back to edit lines. We're going to throw one player in there real quick, and then we're going to have to micromanage, because that's a long time out of the lineup. That's definitely suckish. So we're going to pull someone out of the AHL. Okay, is it just this line right here? We'll throw in, I don't know, we can do Cole Caulfield again, because why not? Okay, now let me stop the sim, stop the sim, stop the sim, stop the sim, stop. 5-0 shutout there. I said stop the sim so long ago. Are you joking? Nice. I love this game so much. I love when you do it in NBA and MLB. It just stops. It stops right away. It doesn't keep sim... Okay, 2 months. We gotta call somebody up. Okay, who's the lucky man? Who is the lucky man getting the big break? Forsberg. Are you good at center? No, you're not. You're not. He's got 99 defensive and offensive awareness. That's if you take that down to 83, he's like a 75. I mean, he's playing really good hockey, though. We're going to go... Who's the guy that deserves it? Are you a two-way forward? You are. Solid guy. You know what? I think it's your time. You've been with this organization for a long time. You've won a Calder Cup. A Calder... Is that what they call it in the... Is it... Yes, it's Calder Cup. I'm so exhausted. I'm so sorry, everyone. Yeah, let's go ahead. Throw Sharsh... Oh my god. I picked up the worst name. Igor Sharanojovic. Sharjanarvardashish. That's I said what I said. I said what I said. Sorry. I make myself laugh. Oh. It's a curse to be funny. Okay, let's get to the end of November. Oh, so we'll be back relatively soon. It's a long injury, though. You want to make sure these are the pivotal games. You want to win games early in the season. Arizona is placing Lawrence Boynaton on waivers. So you're telling me they have a 79 overall defensive defenseman at 23 years of age on waivers. $1.6 million aside, that's not a lot to eat up. Yeah, I'm going to claim that right away. Are you joking? I'm going to get him in the lineup. That's a win against Florida. Hold on. I got to get him in the lineup. That's 23 years of age. If we can, get him into a stable role in the AHL, maybe pay him a relatively cheap contract, he could very well replace... Yes, he could. Okay, now, what side was he playing on? He's a lefty. That's fine with me. Defensive defenseman is what I very much appreciate. We're going to get him up. Yeah, +3 right there. Yeah, we'll put him on the second pairing. That's fine with me. How is Millman doing this year? 2 points, 29 penalty minutes. Playing 24 minutes. He's an absolute Chad. Yeah, welcome to the squad. Boynton. Yep. Yo, that's a free play. How can you not take that? Even our cap isn't hurting us that much after trades we've made here or there. Yeah, it doesn't really hurt us too much. So we're here at the end of December. Let's actually go ahead and check the stats for the end of November. 36 points for Jack Hughes. Is this his big 100-point season that we've been looking for from him? Is it? So if you look at him, 25 years of age, he has a bit more growing to do ever since we began this franchise mode. 61 points, 72, 89, 88, 83, 86, 36, and 26. I'm hoping he hits that 100-point plateau because I don't think it's going to be Cole Caulfield. You know, he sort of fizzles out towards the end of the season at 96 points, which is pretty good. He's always a playoff performer. I expect 50 goals every year, Cole Caulfield. If I see a down year, I'm gonna beat you up. You're 5'7". That wouldn't be that hard. Vitaly Kravtsov, 27 points, definitely stepping it up. Charlie Kavanaugh, 24, been great. Nico Hischier has so you know what? I know you guys want the pluses instead of the zero morale, but the team might be better if we just keep Nico Hischier on the second line and hold Eric Gomez on the third. I think the team might be better overall if we just lose one line without a plus, you know? I think that's fine. Gomez has been solid, missed a couple games. Russ Ellison definitely turning it up. Betts has been solid. All the rookies are showing up. Not of epic proportions, but if we can get them into the system working, I ain't too worried. Your boy Alexander Texier, absolute god. I love him to death. Defensively, best defenseman in the NHL. He is 4 points over a point per game. 30. Remember the last time we checked, he was tied with Luke Hughes. He just... That was a Ferrari, if you couldn't tell. 13 points over Luke Hughes. My God. Oh, I love you, Jake. Oh, I love you so much. And we have him until 30 years of age. 31, 30. Ho-ho. And our rest of the defensemen have been okay. I mean, even Jamie Drysdale hasn't, as an offensive defenseman, he hasn't been a liability. Yes, he's not happy about ice time, but it's 1 year. I couldn't care about his morale. Our backup, Frederick Murphy, is pulling out all the stops to impress me. This, you know what? We could have come up a year early. Or last season he could have been our backup, but we wanted to roll Kavanaugh. He just didn't prove it. He's been a solid AHL guy for us. But he is playing like a really good backup. I know it's only a 7-game sample size, and probably towards the end of the season it'll float around 900. But right now he's giving us the wins. Jesper Wallstedt has also been really good. I'm happy with that. Okay, here in December, let's just keep it going. I want to get to end of January, which is February, if you really think about it. Jesus. Oh my. Okay, hold on. And make sure OBS is... OBS, please don't be bad. OBS. Come on, OBS. Come on. Oh my God. For once, OBS, please. So we're here in November. Oh my God, OBS. I'm literally pressing you. I'm going to break you. How am I supposed to press that? Dude, chill. Oh my God. I'm having a panic attack right now. Ah! Oh, really? Really? We're going to do that. I hate my computer. Anybody want to be my sugar daddy? Jesus. Sorry, I just had a friggin' I'm not even going to cut that out of the video. Jesus. That ticks me right off. That annoys me. As long as you're still recording, Sweet Pea. Oh, and now it closes. Thank you so much. Oh, the moment I start doing my thing. I'm fine. It's a couple wins in a row there. I got to turn it right around here. Buffalo. That's a win. Yeah, keep stomping some squats. We got a rematch against the Canucks. You know what? Let's stop it. If the simulation stops, we'll play. Scott Walford, head coach, replace player, sure. Oh, Vancouver has sucked. Damn. I'm okay with that. I should have taken their first. Now I'm sad. They didn't want to give up their first anyways, and I didn't want to trade more than just Kavanaugh, you know? First period is going to be 2-0 New Jersey. Kavanaugh and Noah Yulson make that 4-1. Third period underway. Javon. It's Javon, right? Betts gets one there. American-born Betts. 5-1, 2 goals in the game for the rookie. 37 shots for the Devils. Vancouver is not the same squad we fought in the finals. Maybe we go out and we trade for Quinn Hughes. I don't want to say it, but maybe we do. If we have the cap. I don't think we do for that. If we traded one of our other defensemen, we could probably do it. who knows? Yeah, we stopped them. No competition there. 23-5-3. Let's have a good December, you know? Let's have a great December, you know? Let's have a phenomenal December. Second, a third, and how does that trade benefit me in the select? Like, are you okay? Let's ponder it. Nikita Zadorov. How you're 35 in this franchise mode at this point? 31. You're that young IRL, really? Defensive defenseman, blah. But you're telling me Zadorov really is worth a second in Cullen? God, somebody would shoot me if I made that trade. Somebody would shoot me. They'd go all JFK on me. Ooh, sorry. Hope the U.S. government isn't watching. Eric Gomez is fully healed. Missed a bunch of time, but he's officially back. How did my boy Yegor Sharshanarjovic do on the... I mean, he had 4 points in 8 games. That's not bad. That's pretty solid numbers as a fourth liner. But Sharshanarjovic... Welcome back. Welcome back, Gomez. Welcome back. Gomez, how are you doing before you left? You weren't doing great. You really weren't. So you're third liner through and through. Now we missed the pluses, but I think overall Gomez is a better asset than Sharshanarjovic. Oh my, we're going to lose our first game, aren't we, against Ottawa? Yep, book it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, we know. We've been new. No, we didn't. Oh, wow. It's surprising. Dude, the trade value in this game is so goddamn broken. It's so broken. It is so broken. It is broken. And we lose against the Capitals. We lost. Is that our first of the month that we lost? Jeez, it is. Wow. Good month, boys. End off strong against the Nashville Predators into a new year. Welcome to 2027 with a 4-0 shutout. Another phenomenal month. 29, 6-3. Did we keep pace with the Jets? We are by far and away the best team in the division. You got a good Senators team, a great Jets team with 41 games. We have played 38. We are the best team in the league. Oilers are also pretty good. So let's go ahead and check out the stats. Cole Caulfield has ramped it up. 27 goals. That is nice. I appreciate that. So, okay, Cole Caulfield caught up. Jack Hughes slowed down a bit. I mean, did he? 12 points over a point per game. What did he have last time we checked? That's good stuff. Nico Hischier and Kravtsov are also playing really good hockey. Nico Hischier got a whole lot better. So, I feel bad. Why did I start him on the third line? That was a stupid mistake. But we were playing good hockey. It's not like we were playing bad hockey. The injury forced us into that position, and it's going to stay like that. Charlie Cavanaugh, 31 points. A great sophomore year for the reigning Calder winner, by the way. Great season for him so far. Liam Ackerstrom has been great. Russ Ellison is having a quietly really good season. If we can get 25 goals out of the rookie, that is worth it. Javon Betts, 15 points. Alexander Texier, big Texas having him on the squad. I love it so much. Oh, the French connection. I love it. Bryce Legg hasn't been too bad. I mean, we know he's going to be a very valuable asset. He is only a fourth liner, but he's too good to play in the AHL, you know? Gomez, I mean, he's only had like 1 or 2 games back, right? I can't be too mad, but you got to pick up the pace, man. And then you got JJ Peterka, who, yeah, he's probably gone here in a moment. I mean, we could have given the spot to Forsberg from the AHL. Now, if you look there, he's actually leading the AHL in points, which might be beneficiary to him because his stats might get better. They already look a little better. But I don't think JJ Peterka is a liability. I know we said youth movement, but Peterka is also only 24, so I'm not too mad. I'm not mad. Why did I go back to the AHL? Oh, let's look at the best defenseman in the NHL. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, just take it in for a second. Take it in for a second. Just take it in. Now, I think his pace slowed down. 42 and 38. Still pretty damn good. And Luke Hughes has 30. These two men are so damn good. They are so good. They are beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, beautiful. You know what? We're halfway through the season. I think I just finished my last month. I think I'm going to leave it at half year. Then we go into the next episode. I think that's justified. I think that's okay. We set the pace. I think it's automatic for the rest of the season. I really do. Drysdale hasn't been great, but I mean, great point-wise defensively. He's getting it done. It's because he has the puck more than he doesn't, right? So he hasn't even been bad on the power play with his opportunity here or there. Not bad stuff. Okay, let's keep going. Goalie-wise, yeah, that's winning us a lot of games. Good goaltending. Is that goalie coach we got legitimately helping our team, or is it just because the rest of our team is really good? I don't know. But we have one of the best goalie tandems in the NHL. So to end the episode, we are going to go ahead and check out the award races. Let's go. Best goalie in the league. I think it's Connor Hellebuck. That's pretty close, though. More wins, worse goals against. I mean, right now I would say Robin Lehner, but down the stretch I think it's going to be Connie. No, wait. That's Connor Hellebuck. What am I looking at? I was looking at Wallstead. It's Wallstead, by far. 2 less games, 2 less wins. Same save percentage, better goals against. By far, I think it's Wallstead right now. Coming for his first Vezina. Rookie skaters, Russ Ellison, potentially a Calder winner 2 years in a row for the Devils. I mean, it was surprising last year seeing Kavanaugh because he was a couple points out of first place. Russ Ellison, okay. I see it. We left him in the WHL for a couple of years, you know that? I'm happy he's here finally. He skipped the AHL completely. He's doing great. He's doing great stuff. I think he can catch up. Overall, he's been the better rookie. Yeah, by far. He is also playing on a really good team. Best defenseman. You don't even... Ooh! Oak, there is a tight race. Umberger, I trust you take home a Norris this year. You don't need to win it. You just need to be at the top. But I would appreciate a Norris. I trust you. Either way, you're the best defenseman in the NHL. There's no comparison. You're like Erik Karlsson with an ankle. You know? Like prime Erik Karlsson with an ankle. Yeah. Like that 1 or 2 season... 1 or 2 seasons where Erik Karlsson actually had an ankle. Yeah, you're him. You're prime Erik Karlsson. Really good. And how about that Art Ross? Nathan McKinnon. 61 points. Cole Caulfield is 10 behind him. And Jack Hughes is only 11. So we could potentially get an Art Ross winner on the squad. No New Jersey Devil in history has gotten 100 points, including this franchise mode. Hoping we can get one day. Newhook's been best goal scorer in the league. Yeah, he's probably going to win another trophy this year. Jack Hughes with most assists. Umberger right there, by the way. Best defenseman in the NHL, no doubt about it. Best team in the league. We're tied for best with 61 points. It's not... I doubt we struggle with making the postseason. You never know. EA simulation. We could lose the next 30 games because voodoo. But who's the worst team? Who's the dumpster fire this year? The Nashville Predators. Oh, yikes. Oh, wow. That's sad. That's sad. That's really, really sad. I feel bad. No, I don't. I should have checked our goals for and everything. Goals for per game. Oh, oh my God, that's insane. Goals against, insane. Power play, 32%. Penalty kill, 91% penalty kill. Excuse me? I have never seen that. We're better away than we are at home? What is this? Okay. It's been a weird season, but we're good. I trust this team completely. 44 minutes into the episode, all I want to say is thank you guys so much for the awesome year if you're watching it on December 31st, 2020. And if you're not, the message is all the same. If you're far into the future, if it's 2022, July 3rd, I hope you are having a great time with the channel. It has been a fun year for the channel. It has been rough for a lot of people, including myself. I know a lot of people out there have it worse, but we all have our individual struggles. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I can't believe the amount of success we have had this year. And not just me, because I wouldn't be here doing what I do today without you. Putting smiles on people's faces is what I do for a living, and I love it, and I'm going to do it until the day I die. I remember, it's sappy from here on out if you didn't notice. I'll only be here for another minute, so if you want to skip to the next video of mine, go right ahead. Just make sure to leave a like, if you enjoyed it, obviously. I remember putting out a tweet out on January 2nd, if you don't follow me already, link in the description below on Twitter. I put out a tweet saying, oh, I think my end of year goal is 400. 400. That is a pretty hefty goal when I said it. We hit 400 in 2-3 months. Then we hit 700, which was my next goal. We smashed that. My dad was like, oh, you're going to hit 1,000 in October. We did, by the way. October, somewhere around there. We hit it on live stream. If you want to go watch that, it was around the... I was editing Columbus in my roster editing Palooza video. It was like 6 hours long or something. I hit it when we were editing Columbus. Live on camera. It was insane. One of the most insane years of my life. It's been crazy. It's been rough here or there. But I'm hoping 2021 brings great things for all of us. And I'm hoping that I can still entertain you for the next couple of years at least. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share this with people you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I will see you in 2021. Hope it isn't as bad. Ciao!